If you're looking for a new hunting backpack setup, whether it be a one bag does it all, or if you're looking for a system with tons of different bag options, you're going to want to stay tuned while we break down the KUIU Pro frame and suspension and talk about the 7800 bag. Ryan here with LongRangeOnly.com, and in this video we're going to talk about the KUIU Pro 7800. We're going to break this down into two separate pieces. We're going to talk about the frame and suspension, and then we'll take a look at this specific bag. Obviously, with the frame and the suspension, it'll apply pretty much to all of the Pro Series KUIU bags. You can change them out to fit your needs as far as which ones you need for the size, for the hunt, or your use. So the big picture here, go through, over the past 8 or 9 years, I've tried several different backpacks from KUIU, Stone Glacier, Exo Mountain Gear, some of the cheaper ones which were a complete waste of time, and then also try to seek outside bags. And I've tried several different options from KUIU, and I've always liked the KUIU bags. I did have problems with the frame durability at some point with different models through the years. So I was a little leery when I tried this, but I've been hiking in this with heavy weights. I've had it on a few different hunts. They've, in my opinion, or I believe, they have fixed the frame issues. I've not had any issues with them. And I don't know if it's just a better resin or if it's thicker. Honestly, I don't know, but I haven't had the problems with it that I have in the past. Now, as far as the frame, I think they fixed those issues, and I wouldn't be afraid to use it. As far as the suspension, I think it's their best. The padding is definitely thicker than it has been on previous models. It's in line with some of what I would consider to be the best from the other manufacturers. And in use with heavy loads, I find it to be, if not the most comfortable, it's right up there with the rest of them. So I really like the frame and suspension. Now, I think that covers the frame and suspension piece of that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be the most comfortable for you, because I really do believe that there's a lot of different fits for different bodies, and depending on how you wear it, I really do believe if you get the thing adjusted correctly, they're all going to be relatively the same. I couldn't get the KUIU to fit me comfortably. I tried and tried. Matter of fact, I spent more time trying to make it work than any other bag. The other manufacturers, Seek Outside, Exo Mountain Gear, Stone Glacier, I found them to be very comfortable, and it would be very hard to pick one over the other. But I do think this is right in line with those, if not more comfortable. Now, the belt comes in two different sizes, a small, medium, and then a large, extra large. And the frame itself comes in 3 separate heights. And I don't know what they're labeled, but there's the shorter one, the middle one, and the tall one. I personally prefer to have extra tall. I'm 5'10". I don't find that it sticks up so much, even on other packs. I don't find that it sticks up too much that it restricts head movement, but it gives me, in my experience, more load lift, so it's more comfortable. Like I said, I don't see any problems when I'm trying to roll my back, or if I'm climbing uphill or whatever, looking straight ahead. I've not found any issues with that, but like I said, they do have 3 different frame heights and 2 different belt for, as far as sizing. I'm a size 30-32, and the small is what I prefer there. Now let's get into the bag, and I'm just going to walk through the different compartments. Now, without a doubt, this is my favorite bag, and I'll try to touch on a few different things that set it apart for me. Now, I do think bags are even more personal than the frame and the suspension, but they do have a few different options, and I really think that this 7800 covers it all. You can see it collapses down pretty small, so if you were a person that didn't know that you were going to need an expedition type bag often, you could get away with this. If you knew you were going to need it, but not very often, you could get this. If you were just a one bag person, you could only afford one bag. But like I said, they have several different bag options and could cover you if you wanted multiple bags. The two biggest things after using different bags and packs over the years, I like to have a lid. It's probably the thing I use the most as far as accessing the gear that I access on a frequent basis. And what I really like about this lid is it's got two different zippers with two different access points. A lot of the lids only have one, and your stuff just gets too piled in there, and it's really difficult to find what you need when you need it. Now, there's different bags that you can stuff in there that help you compartmentalize, but they're not the same as having it built into the lid itself. So I really like that. Now, the lid itself is 1,000 cubic inches on this bag, and the rest of the bag is the remaining 6,800 cubic inches. So as the name would imply, it's a total of 7,800 cubic inches. Now, one of the other things that I have to have is I like to carry my rifle on the side, so I like to have a place to put the butt, and this has this on both sides. You can set it here, and then the straps come over to hold the rifle down. And then at the same time, you've got dual spotting scope compartments, and they will hold any spotting scope out there, so you're not going to have an issue with that. You can actually even open it up if you wanted, and you could kind of get your rifle under there. I don't know that you really need to unless you're really busting through some brush, but it does have that ability. And like I said, they're mirrored on both sides. There's a lot of bags out there. The Stone Glacier that I've been using for the past couple years has one but not on the other, and it's not a huge deal, but I really do like the ability to have this on both sides. So I'll go ahead and pop the lid off here. It is both a top loader, so when you're running this thing and using all of the space, it comes up pretty tall, and then it's got a cinch here that'll keep it closed up, and then the lid will slide up on the straps in the rear, and then you can pull it over and attach it up here. It is also a front loader, so you can open this right here, panel loader, and it'll come all the way open like this. It has different attaching points right here for keeping various stuff tied down in the main compartment. It's got several different storage compartments inside, mesh pocket here. It's got multiple mesh pockets in the panel here. It's got two zippers. They're pretty large size to help you get things organized. And then it's got another compartment over here, again mesh. So there's plenty of compartmentalization inside of the main bag, which is very nice. I know a lot of guys like to have their stuff organized inside there, and I'm no different. It's got a compartment right here on what would be on the outside of the panel. It's also got a little mesh liner inside there with a hook to hang stuff. Okay, and then it's got two little side panels here, which are very nice, and I actually use these quite a bit just to get quick access to your gear. All right, we're just gonna do some close-ups here of the belt, kind of show you how thick the padding is. Definitely a contributor to how comfortable the pack is. Here we got a close-up of the shoulder straps. Again, lots of padding, definitely a contributor to the comfort. Okay, here we got one of the side pockets here on the very front of the load panel. It's nice, it's roomy, and it just makes it super quick and easy for throwing something in it. And there's a matching one on the other side. Really no good reason to show you a picture or video of it. But so you got one over here, and then you got one right here. Zippered pouch on the front, mesh compartment inside of that makes it super nice for compartmentalization, and it's got a little hanging strap that you could use for a number of different things. Okay, in here we're going to take a look at, you could do lots of things with this mesh pouch inside of the main compartment. I think they're intending to use this as a hydration bladder storage. You've got the hanger here, and it's got a little inside of here, you can see right here, it's got a spot for your bladder hose to go through. And then we'll take a look on the outside right there. Here on the outside, the opposite side, you can see you can put your hose through there, and it's got a nice little zipper, so if you're not using it, you don't have to worry about stuff getting inside of your pack. The other side, again, I'm not going to rehash it, but the other side is identical. So you got the same mesh compartment here. You can put your bladder on that side, or you can use it for other things, and it's got the same hole. With the same zipper there. So again, both sides of the pouch, or both sides of the bag, are identical on the inside as well as the outside. I don't know that we really need to do a close-up of the spotting scope pouch, but it's right here. Okay, here is the inside of the load, the front load panel. It's got a really nice large mesh pouch on the bottom. It's got a really nice large mesh pouch on the top. Again, you can access this through the front, and it makes compartmentalization and organization of your gear super easy. Okay, here's the inside of the bag. You can see the straps for holding gear down. You can use that for a number of different uses. It's just a really nice feature. So I think that's a good breakdown of the frame and the suspension, and then this particular bag. It's definitely got everything you need if you need an expedition type bag and pack. So the comfort is there, the load carrying capability is there. It's going to compete with everything there, in everything else available to you. And then the bag has got you covered with lots of different compartmentalization. So we will have a link in the description below to a thread on longrangeonly.com. You can head on over there and ask me any questions about this setup. If you're not a member, it's quick and easy, free to sign up. We'd love to have you. So head on over there and check that out. Please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Have a great day.